Hi, I'm Richard.
And I'm Faye.
So how can I help you today?
We'd like our house revamping, please. Can you help?
Okay.
Got some ideas, but we need your expertise. Oh my word, we need your expertise. Please help.
And where do you live and what sort of house have you got?
We live in Cheadle Hulme and we've got a semi-detached house. There's a few complications with it because it's already got an extension on the back and the side up to the boundary. And the problem is we've got a lot of space, but it's really, really dark and not very usable.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's an Edwardian house, quite old, got loads of nice period features, and it's got an extension that was built 20 years ago, and it just leaves the middle of the house really quite dark. So we want some open blue sky ideas about how to get light into the main living area, really. So that might mean like revamping the kitchen, moving offices, a new dining and living area, blasting through walls, that kind of thing.
Yeah, because we've got space. I don't use it. It's the dark stuff I don't use, and we've got 2 kids and sort of split between different rooms. It'd just be nice to sort of get us together in a nice light and bright space.
Okay, so this is your house. This is the front of it. We've got a bit of a chamfered bay into that front room, space at the side, and what you can't really see is the side extension. And then this is the back, so you can actually see how it's been extended. This, if you can see my cursor, is your what's in here?
Coal.
That's a storeroom that we currently use for coal and wood and a barbecue. So it's a storeroom.
Right, okay. And then what's on the other side of it?
The utility rooms on the other side of that.
So half of that outbuilding is a coal shed,
yes,
and the other half is a utility room.
And then this is still yours, this slanted.
Yeah, that's our office.
Okay, this is a 2-story extension, and this is also yours on this side. So this is where your kitchen is currently.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just talk through the existing plan. So between us, we've done a bit of a measured survey. So how did you find that?
The measuring.
We got a laser
Yes,
measurer.
we got a new toy. We measured everything.
How did you find your new toy?
Some of us are more excited about it than others, to be fair.
Our 4-year-old loved the thought of us owning a laser.
Oh yeah.
You do?
He was worried though. The 7-year-old was worried, wasn't he? The 7-year-old was a bit worried.
Yeah,
He
the 7-year-old thought he was going to get shot by it.
So we went with it, but yeah, you will. So if you're not good.
Yeah.
Thought if you fired at him for long enough, it would burn his skin.
Right. And then, I'm just trying to think. So I found your Rightmove drawings, I think. So all in millimeters. How long did it take you?
That's laser precision measurements.
It is. How long did it take you to do?
Half an hour.
Yeah,
Half an hour.
Oh, right. Okay. And then so did yours look something like that?
Yeah. No, it was good. It was easy to use. It was good.
How much was it? Where did you get it from?
It was about 25 quid from Amazon because we got Prime next day delivery, so it's all good.
Cool. Right, and so from that, I could draw out the existing ground floor. So just a reminder. So this is where the existing original house would have been. And basically you have built, well, it has been built over
an L-shaped extension, yeah.
An L-shaped extension. So that's the 2-story part. No, that was the original story part. Then there was this, which was an
annex, yeah.
Yeah, existing annex. And then it had all been infilled. So there's a lot of structure going on. There's a lot of walls. There's a lot of unpicking. And then I think you first of all said you wanted to have an orangery on the back.
Yeah, maybe just, because if we were going to sort of knock things down the middle, then I didn't want to lose, too many rooms really.
Yeah, so we're looking at putting an orangery on the back. I think we just looked at planning regulations and just went, right, actually, you're only allowed to go out 6 meters from that wall to the back. And then you're also limited at the side. You could only go that far.
Mm-hmm.
But what that ends up doing is it starts encroaching on all your windows. First option we looked at, do you want to just talk through this option?
Yeah, and I think this is what we had in our head, just having never been through this process before and not, just trying to keep things as similar as possible, really, because that's what we know.
Mm-hmm.
So the living room, we chose the living room area because that's where there's an existing fireplace. It's one of the existing features of the house, that bit. And then we
remove the wall between what is now the
Yes,
playroom and the kitchen.
Yeah. We took both those walls out.
Kept your office and then kept
the
laundry room, and then kitchen down one end, island in the middle, and then you could only get a little dining table in there, couldn't you? So we thought it was all a bit disproportionate. And then we had Richard's side, which was about putting the dining table in the old playroom, and then just keeping elements of the existing kitchen. So
with an island in the middle.
The window, an island potentially supporting a column here, sticking a couple of units over here and maintaining that access into the office and the utility room. Do you remember what the issue about this one was, Richard?
Have you learned anything?
Remind me.
So
it's the triangle. Lisa.
The triangle, yeah.
and we were thinking that you might bang
triangle rule.
Yeah. So as you're trying to go from here to the fridge, you'd probably just end up banging into the island as you're going across.
Well, I've got a broken hip in 2 weeks, so this is the plan. Also, then that's what happens if you let a man design a kitchen.
So then, to make things worse, I kind of showed what would happen if you put that conservatory on the back.
Yeah.
And we'd have to maintain.
Non-starter.
Okay, yeah. So you'd end up having to block windows, and it would just make that even darker.
Yeah, no, it wasn't very well thought through. I'll be honest.
Not particularly useful. Then what did we do next? Remember what we did?
Did we do the big conservatory? Would you get plenty? Would.
So this one was just about what happens if we put the conservatory on that other option as well. So that was number 3. No. Oh, I don't know. I think I've got them all mixed up. Number 5. Okay, so.
Yeah.
So now we've started looking at putting the kitchen in the middle, taking down the chimney breast. So you've got that opened up, and conservatory at the back. Now this was on the basis of what happens if we go for planning for the conservatory and we try and push it all the way along to the back. You'd still have to keep doors on here in the middle, so you've got reduced opening. Office still stays there with the utility room. So this was starting to get somewhere, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, just moving that just sort of getting my head around taking the fireplace out and moving the kitchen there where you don't need loads of light, and start, using artificial light then, to your prep areas. It's starting to make sense. Looking very different, but making sense.
So 5 or 6. Yeah. So you could have a version of that where you didn't have that conservatory. So those doors open straight out into the back.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the next option was this one. So in this one, this was starting to block us having the office over on this side. So what we've done is we've put the utility room in the middle, because you don't need any light there, and it's closer to where laundry is created, which is upstairs, because laundry is bedding and washing, so that's fine. So now we've got all of this space as one open living, kitchen, dining. We can use that window, and we've actually converted this into a little office. So we're making the use of those windows, and then we can put a bit of a decking here, and then we can come out onto it. Yeah. So what?
Yeah, no, I'd never thought of moving the utility because I'm just not very creative on this stuff, I guess.
You
But
like the
that makes
idea of
absolute sense. Yeah.
You like the idea of having your office there, don't you?
At the end, yeah, having that, yeah, making
Lots
that
of
light.
light.
Yeah.
That's now you've got views of the garden. And then this one was just taking it that step further. Was about utilizing that window at the front, so you can have another, like a little study or reception room here.
Yeah. Yeah, to put the office there.
Yeah, so it's actually bigger than that one slightly.
Yeah.
And you're not.
Yeah. Plus, we got a horrible view out that window. So if it's just me working, not bothered. I'll put it back to it. It doesn't matter. It's about light. It's not about you're not looking at it. Then it's not a feature.
Yeah, but I think the thing about this is you have to go through the kitchen to get to it.
Yeah, which I do now in a way. But because I'm just not thinking,
Yeah, because you're not
different enough. Yeah, because that's an inconvenience I don't even know I've got yet. Do you know what I mean? It's like I just used to and I do it. I just think, look, I've got to have an office, but actually it could be so much better if I come off the hall.
Whereas if it was a separate one, office straight off the hall, you don't have to disturb what's going on in the kitchen.
No, and that's the big problem we've got now is the bit we don't use. We don't use it because it's dark, but it's also a corridor. I walk through it a lot and dump things, and it's the same problem, just less, and I haven't really noticed it. But
because everything's brought more towards the back of the house there, the living area.
Yeah.
Living area will be lighter.
Yes. So we've got loads and loads of structure going on here, and big doors, and this is the wow. We've got. There's an issue about sort of planning and neighbours and all sorts going on here. But I think if it's vaguely affordable, it might be a nice something to explore. So how have you so how have you found the session today?
Oh, it was really good because we said a few times our original goes has it just had things as they were and just knocked a few walls down. That's great, isn't it? But just completely thinking about moving different rooms.
It's good having a left field approach, sort of just have someone else just come at it from a side angle and make you think about different things. So that's good.
Cool. Okay.
I've not seen any houses like this. I've not been in any. I watch Phil and Curtis Love It, List It, Obsessed. You see them build them all the time. But I've not been in one. I've not operated in one and seen how it works or anything. So it's still have that experience. It's been good to see your ideas.
Cool. So what's next?
Oh, well, we pick one. I mean, I'd love to look at that last one. If we could do that, the single story extension.
Getting quotes, and I just having a look at it now.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to arrange a follow-up meeting in a month's time.
Yeah.
And it's an hour. And if you've had some more ideas, I can draw those, or we could amalgamate, some of the options together. And then hopefully at that stage you'll be like, right, okay, we definitely want to go with one of the options, and depending on which option we go with will depend on what we need to do regulations wise and the boring stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, it's been really good. It's been really helpful.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I'm going to stop recording, but stay on the line.